what I want to make sure to communicate to you guys today is I realize that everyone is mourning Beirut, everyone's watching in shock, everyone is trying to grapple with what has happened there. The people that I know personally have all either sent me messages saying that they're okay, they're posting on Facebook, and majority of the reporters are out there doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing, which is reporting on this and doing their job, and they're doing an incredible job. And so there are thousands of people that are injured, and the numbers are going up. There are dozens of people dead, and the numbers are going up. So I'm not going to focus too much on numbers, but I think that it's really important that we let our hearts grieve and have compassion today. I'll be vulnerable enough with you to say that when I woke up, the first thing that was on my mind this morning was, oh, do I get on a plane and go? Because that is the war correspondent's mindset. Like, the tragedy happens, you go to it. And of course, I'm working on a completely different project right now, which I need to continue to keep my focus on and continue to put my heart into, because it is a beautiful project. But I understand sort of the levels of anxiety that go up in these situations, and the need to be able to get the story right and to figure out what happened and to navigate through the tragedy and to take on sort of the energy of the disaster, because that's what good reporters do. And so for all of you who spend time questioning media and questioning news, I'm going to sit there and tell you that almost every single reporter out of Beirut right now is quality human being that may also be personally affected by this. I had a friend this morning that said that her apartment was completely trashed and she suffered minor injuries. Another one who posted photos on her Facebook of her apartment completely destroyed. So there are journalists there who are doing this amid their own personal tragedy. So continue to have compassion, continue to listen, continue to watch, and be mindful, because this is sometimes just bigger than us when it's human tragedy. The explosions are massive, and regardless if it was a storage unit, and regardless of who was in charge of it. Now there's reports saying that Hezbollah was in charge of it, but the security forces in Lebanon are saying that they don't necessarily think that it was an accident, and it was naive to think so. Now there's going to be lots of debate and conspiracy theories about who it was. And to be honest with you, there's a lot of people who would have reason to blow this thing up, to do the most damage to a city that has been, at least for the past 30 years, somewhat at some sort of stable peace since the end of the 1990 civil war that had run for 15 years. And Beirut has not fallen. When Syria happened, Beirut had not fallen. And I still don't think that it has. So I think this tragedy is going to wake a lot of people up globally, regionally, and within the city, if it hasn't already. There's a lot of people who are already suffering who are going to be more determined than ever to hold on to what Beirut has meant to them. I truly believe that. I truly believe in the heart of the people. I believe in the heart of the Lebanese people, and I believe in the heart of the global community that has supported Beirut for so long and secured Beirut. So I think that we just have to be patient as we watch this unfold. It is an incredible tragedy, and it is still ongoing. There is still smoke in the air. There are still people being admitted to the hospital. There are still being people treated in the hospital. So, let's be as patient as we can, as mindful as we can. If you are interested in trying to help those through this tragedy, there are two organizations that I've put in the description box that you guys can check out. One, of course, is Preemptive Love Coalition. They're always got their hands in these things, and these are friends of mine who typically operate out of Iraq, but do work throughout the region. And I do know that they are going to be on the ground working with partners in Lebanon. The other would be the Lebanese Red Cross. They have an impeccable reputation with the Lebanese, and they are a beautiful, beautiful organization. So the Lebanese Red Cross is also another option, and their link is in the description box as well. So, I will continue to make comments as I'm processing this myself, as I'm listening to this myself. Again, for me, the interesting part about this is vulnerably, I understand the desire, the need to run after the tragedy, because as a war correspondent, that's what we do. We go after the tragedy, and I'm working on another project right now that I have to keep my focus on, and because of that, I have to train myself to stay focused because it's actually not easy for me. I lived in Lebanon for a little over 3 years, and it is close to my heart. So, this is definitely creating aches in my own soul as I watch this. So let's be mindful in this entire space today. If you are a reporter and you happen to be watching this, be safe, guys. You know the protocol. I don't even need to say anything to anybody. Okay, I do want to move on continually because I did mention that I am working on another project, so I want to stay focused on that, and I want to bring you guys back into that space. BEARTH is producing its first feature film. If you want to find out more of exactly what we're doing and the money that we need to raise in order to be able to start filming in just 1 week, I'm going to put you can either donate directly to BEARTH, or you can actually request, I can send you our email and support letter, or you can join the BEARTH group, which I will put in the comment section when I'm done, and you guys can join the BEARTH group, and I have a video there that explains further what this film project is going to be. It is going to magnify areas of Black Lives Matter and Black lives and Black bodies and liberation from within. And I do think that this is going to be a really incredible project, and I would really love to have as many people a part of that journey as possible. So if you're able to financially support, check out the link for the group, hit me up for the support letter, or you can also just directly donate to the link in the description box as well. Finally, for those of you who are in Canada, Australia, and the United States, you can order a paperback of Reckoning in the Rubble. Apparently, it's not shipping to Europe right now because of COVID-19. So if you are in one of those 3 countries and you want to order the paperback of Reckoning in the Rubble, it is available on Barnes & Noble. That link is also in the description box, and you can check that out. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm going to continue to try and keep you guys up to date, especially around my feelings around Beirut and what is going on there and what I'm seeing and hearing from those that are reporting there. Go throughout your day, and may you live and move and have your being. Cheers.